everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea. Today I have my first update for the 12 oldies and 12 favorites in 2022 Project Pan. These projects, because it's two separate projects, I just like to film them together. These projects were created by Denise from Just Some Makeup Pans on Instagram. And this is at least the third year that she's been doing these projects. And I just think they're fun. So I'm doing it a little bit different this year because we are starting to get up there in numbers again. Instead of doing all 12 oldies and all 12 favorites at the same time, I'm starting with 6 of each, and then I'll do it rolling style until I hit 12 of both. If it's getting towards the end of the year and I still have a bunch of things to roll in, I'll just roll them all in at once and just work on as much as I can. But for now, it's only the first update. I've got plenty of time, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on, as they say. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't know. So I don't have anything to roll out this time. I do have a little bit of progress. I'm going to be honest, most of these items aren't my focus at the moment. So a bunch of them don't have very many uses. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm doing 21 or something different projects. I can't focus on everything. You know what I'm saying? So first, for the oldies, I had my Sea Booth 4-in-1 Multi-Action Lemon Sugar Body Lotion and my Julep Glow Highlighting Powder in Champagne. I did take all of this out and mix it up with the lotion because this was gigantic. I mean, well, it is gigantic. There's 12 grams of product in here. And even though I had pan, I knew I was never gonna finish it using it as a highlighter or even as like a finishing type powder thing. So I frankened them together to make like a glowy lotion. These are old marks. I just don't feel like marking this, so I'm weighing it. So after, they weren't frankened at my intro because I wanted to show you, you know, the powder in its original state. But after I frankened it, I weighed it and it was at 509 grams, and I've used it 10 times this past month, mostly as like mostly as a lotion after I get out of the shower, like on my legs and like my elbows. But a couple times I used it as a hand lotion just because my hands were dry and it was there. But this is now at 443 grams. So I used up 66 grams of this. This is still going to take a while because this is a big ass bottle of lotion. And I don't lotion as much as I probably should, but I'm working on it and I'm really happy with getting 66 grams of this used up. So that's my first 2 items, but really it's 1 item product. Next is my Becca Champagne Pop that I repressed very badly into this that I'm going to need to repress again. I've only used this 3 times, but you can see how crumbly it is because all of that, I can't like hold it up because all that stuff in the middle kind of like flaked off. I'm going to, and I probably actually lost some product when I was using it from like just pieces flaking off. I am going to try to repress it because it looks like it does have hard pan. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I definitely think I'll be able to finish it, but how much actually gets used versus how much just like ends up falling out of the compact and getting wasted remains to be seen. Then I have this Ulta Beauty Wannabe Active Makeup Setting Spray with SPF 50 sunscreen. This is so old. The sunscreen is useless, so I just want to get it out of my collection because I really don't like this setting spray. I've used it 25 times, and like the first couple of times I was using it actually as my like setting spray when I was all done. And now, just to get it out of here, I use it first thing before I put on my primer. I spray my face with this. And I mean, it's a setting spray. You can't see through the bottle. But I would estimate, like I looked inside, or I tried to, and just from the way it sounds, I would estimate I've got maybe a quarter left. So I'm really hoping that this will be done for next update, and I can just, I would just not, and this is the thing, it's old enough where I don't know if it's like this because it's old or if it was always like this. Because I feel like I did use it a couple times at least when I first bought it. It kind of like stings when you put it on. I don't like it, and it's not a good setting spray. So there's that. I don't know what Nathaniel's problem is today. Next, I have my Colourpop No Filter Sticks, and I have the shade Light 55C. I've used this 6 times. The first like couple times I used it, I mean, I have gotten, it's not brand new by any means. So I've already got about a quarter. I already had about a quarter of it used up before I brought it in the project. Here, I'll show you my trick if I can. So you can kind of see where I extended the line over here. That's all that usage was from a different project. This little blue section is the 6 uses from this past month. I mean, I'm not going to say it's my favorite. I'm definitely not going to repurchase it if they still even make this because I don't know. But I've definitely figured out a better way to use it. Like the first couple times I used it, my face just looked so dry and so cakey and not good. And I'm wearing it today and it doesn't look like that today. So I'm really going to need to step up my usage on that and just get it done. Because again, I don't want it in my collection anymore. I've had it for a while. And then finally, the last oldie that I had in is this Bath & Body Works Body Mist in Twilight Woods. I've used this 14 times. I just made a new mark even though it's really... Of course I forgot to do it yesterday. Besides wearing it during the day, I think what I'm going to do is start spraying this like before I go to bed at night just to get some extra use on it because otherwise I really, really would like to get this out of my collection. I mean, it smells lovely. I actually really like the scent, but I just don't want it hanging around in my perfume category anymore. But it's going to take some real dedication to get this gone. So those were my oldies. Like I said, not a ton of like great progress, but enough to where at least the setting spray I think should be done by next month. And I'm really pleased with the progress that I made on the lotion because like I said, I'm trying to make myself use lotion more. And for me, 66 grams, that's a lot. So, oh my gosh. What? You cannot come in here unless you're zipped. Zip up. She's got her PJs unzipped down to like her belly button. Maybe Daddy will help you. So now for the favorites portion, which is much more exciting for me. Not because I made a ton of progress on anything, but just because they're my favorites. So of course I like them more. And I am wearing everything in both of these projects today with the exception of, the lotion because I didn't use it today, and the perfume in my favorites because I'm wearing the body mist, but everything else I have on my face. So starting with the perfume that I'm not wearing today, this is my Pacifica Tuscan Blood Orange perfume. I used it 5 times, so I made a little bit. Like I'm working on like 5 perfumes, so perfumes/body mists. I'm really trying to rotate through all of them. So I don't know. I definitely think I'll be able to finish this year, but it's not going to be anytime soon. Nathaniel's been very upset this morning, so I apologize for the crying in the background, but I just got to film this, so we'll just try to ignore it as best we can, and I'll go as fast as I can. So 5 more times on this. Well, just a little. I'm still happy I was able to make a new mark with 5 uses, so there's that. Then we have my Becca Backlight priming filter. I've used this 15 times. This is like an approximation because I might be a little lower than that, but that was the lowest spot and like it's kind of clinging to the side. So I just kind of averaged it out, but I'm there. I mean, I'm not going to have any problem finishing this year. It's just going to take a while because I'm working on this plus another primer and the Auric Glow Lust, so I kind of have to do a balancing act between all three of them, but it'll definitely get done at some point. I'm not worried about it at all. Then I have Drop of a Hat from Colourpop. This is a Super Shock Cheek. It's very like coppery and pretty. I'm wearing it, so I've used this 4 times. I keep meaning to say this. I have decided I'm not weighing things unless they're like the lotion, stuff like that. And I'm not taking progress pics because I'm doing so many projects. I have too many items. I don't have time to do all that. I wish I could. I wish I was an amazing panner like Danny, who is so like neat and organized and has all of her stuff together. That is not me. So this take it or leave it. That's how this channel is gonna go from now on, because I just can't do it. It's too much. So I don't know. There's really not any visible progress because I've only used both of these 4 times. But then there's this Guilty Pleasure cheek highlighter. That was just a little tangent, just so you know. And this is what it's looking like now. This one is like the blush is not dried out by any means, but this one is so much creamier. Like, I definitely think I will hit pan on this before I hit pan on the blush. But I'm wearing it, but I also have Champagne Pop topped over it. But they're pretty similar in tone. So, but it's so pretty. It's really pretty. I'm glad that I'm getting use on these because I was so excited when I got these and like used them twice. Story of my life. Next, this I was really, really hoping that I would be able to roll this out for this month. It's unfortunately didn't happen, but I think it will happen next month. That is, well, roll this shade out. I'm keeping the palette in, but that is my Lioness shade in my Safari Rain. I mean, look at the dip. I was so surprised that I didn't hit pan today, but I definitely think I will have pan for next month. So that is the gold. That's like the inner part of my eye today, which, by the way, I really love the way my eye look came out today. And I'm already thinking about, once I hit pan and Lioness, what shade I'm going to roll in next, because I love this palette so much. But I've used that 4 times, if I didn't say. And I definitely think I will have pan in it for next month. That is going to be a priority for me this month. And then my last item is this Odin's Eye. It is the Elva Cream Lip Stain in Lady Camellias. And again, this is what it's topped over my Smashbox lipstick because I'm really trying to finish that for Panner's Bingo. But I love this formula. I love this color. I love this lipstick. My goal is to use this 30 times. I've used it 4 times so far. And there's not much more to say. I love it. And I still have 26 uses to go. So that will also be in for a while. I may, if I don't have anything new to roll in next month for either project, then I will add another item just to make sure that I can get to my 12, I think. Because I think that's how Lisa's doing it. Like, every other month she's going to add in more products if she doesn't meet her goals, just so she can get all 12 for each project in. But I do think, like I said, I do think I will have the setting spray and done for the oldies, and I do think I will have Pan and Lioness for my favorites next month. But I am enjoying this project, as always. I mean, this is my 3rd year doing the favorites, my 2nd year doing the oldies, and it's just nice to get, 1, to work out some of your really old stuff out of your collection, but 2, to also work on some of your favorite stuff that you might like shove to the side because you need to work on all this other stuff first, but then you never get to use your favorite stuff. So that's why I really like this project. I will have Denise linked down below as usual, And if I remember, I will link my playlist and Lisa's intro video. And I think that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, and I'll talk to you in the next one.